What's going on, everybody? This is Coach Stefano from Stefano's Training Systems. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to shoot more accurate shots more consistently. If you guys are new to my channel, please consider subscribing as I put out content every week to help you guys get better at soccer faster. If you guys haven't checked out my book, Untold Soccer Secrets, it's a hot one and there's a lot of gold nuggets in there that's going to save you time, money, and energy. Okay, so the first thing that we need to address if we want to have more accurate shots more consistently is the part of our foot going on what part of the ball. Okay, so the very important thing here is I want to be able to identify the center of the ball as fast as I can, because that's going to be my reference point if I want to shoot it into the corners or straight forward. And I want to be able to strike the center of the ball with the hardest part of my foot right here, the arc of the foot. If you guys touch your foot, you'll notice kind of close to your ankle, but a little bit down on the top, it's a very hard part of our foot there. It's very bony, okay? So if we're able to put that part on the ball, on the center of the ball, we'll transfer the most amount of power into the ball, leading to a harder shot. And the more often we're able to do that, the more accurate it's gonna be. And then, you know, a powerful, accurate shot that's consistent, we're scoring goals, baby, okay? So what's the best way we can work on identifying the center of the ball using the hardest part of our foot? Okay, it's called power strike juggling. Okay, in Stefano's Training Systems, we try to train as effective and as efficiently as possible. So a great way to get a lot of reps in in a short period of time is we're identifying the center of the ball. And power strike juggling is all about, is the ball spinning as I strike it, okay? If I could find the center of the ball with that hard part of my foot, the ball should not spin. If someone had written a poem on this ball, I should be able to read it, okay? That's how you knew you struck it true. You like that one? When you find the center of the ball with that hard part of your foot, okay? Just by being able to identify the center of the ball like that, when it's time to dribble in the game and I put it down, and now it's time to look at the ball and put my foot there, I'll have a faster ability to recognize that center of the ball and then be able to put it into the goal, okay? So first things first, the hardest part of my foot and how quick I can identify the center of the ball, all right? So the very next thing is that touch before the shot. Okay, there's two core problems when we're going to shoot. They are, okay? Is the ball stuck in between my feet, right? As soccer players, although we have 2 feet, we need to stand on one and shoot with the other. So I have to line the ball up with only one leg, all right? There's a lot of times where if I try to shoot it with this foot and the ball's too central, I'm probably gonna miss that way, all right? So is the ball too close to my center line? Is the ball lined up with one foot, okay? The second core issue is the ball too out to the side? When this happens, players often go to reach for the ball and it messes up their shooting mechanics, leading to a sloppy shot that's probably not accurate and probably doesn't have a lot of power. Okay, so is the ball too close to my center line? Is the ball too far out laterally? Okay. A kind of third issue that's kind of in between these two is the ball too stuck underneath my hips? So if you guys notice from this angle, once my hips go a little bit too far in front of the ball, it reduces my ability to generate power on the ball significantly, okay? So I want to be able to be here and have my hips either a little or all the way behind the ball so I can generate all that power as I'm about to strike the ball, okay? Once I'm here, I've lost the game in itself. So you guys have to be cognizant or aware of center line, too far laterally, and is the ball too far behind our hips? If we could fix the two core issues and is the ball behind my hips issue, you guys are gonna have a more accurate shot more consistently just from that. But I'm gonna give you guys so much more in this video. It's the best stuff. So how can we work on that perfect first touch? How can we solve all these problems with one drill? That's why you came to Stefano's Training Systems. Check this out. I call this the 45-degree principle, okay? I don't want it in my center line, and I don't want it too far laterally, and I don't want it behind my hips. What can I do? 45-degree angle, bang. That looks like an easy, simple touch, but now look at it. I'm lined up with one leg, it's not too far laterally, and I could step and have my hips in the correct position to strike the ball. Okay, so you guys can start off behind, in a fixed position here behind 2 cones, and all you're looking to do is not forward, not to the side, in half, 45-degree angle, boom, and now I'm lined up to get that strike on the ball, okay? That's the 45-degree principle. So you guys can start off here, and boom, and now I'm striking it, all right? If you guys work on that enough, when it comes time to the game, you'll notice, I'm giving away all my secrets today. What can I do, all right? So we're here, light on our feet, touch, can I get that strike off? As you guys are in the game, you'll notice when you dribble past the defender, you can use that 45-degree angle principle to also beat them, because if we beat one leg, we beat the whole defender. Oh my God, that's the best stuff, man. All right, so we're here, touch, and now I get that strike on the ball, 8-ball corner pocket, okay? So central, lateral, too far behind my hips, I solve it with the 45-degree angle principle. All right, so a very common issue that you'll see when you're watching professional soccer, youth soccer, is after they take that touch, a lot of players go here and they swing, but they stop their foot before they've met their full range of motion. This is a big issue because if you don't complete your full range of motion with the swing, you're reducing your power. It's not as fluid of a shot, so it's gonna be a little bit more inaccurate. Okay, so you guys have to come here, 45-degree angle touch, good. Now I wanna take a step and I wanna swing my leg back until it's almost like I'm gonna knock myself off balance, okay? From here, I wanna swing my leg all the way through the ball while leaning forward. Why while leaning forward? If I lean backwards, I'm not able to transfer as much power into the ball, okay? Because if you guys notice, if I'm leaning back, my leg's kind of working in isolation. But if I lean forward, right, I'm here, my whole body can get involved and generate all the power from my body into the ball, especially if I use that hard part of my foot on the center of the ball. So I took my touch, I step forward, I swing my leg back and all the way forward through the ball, and I could get a nice, strong shot. Now, if you guys notice the shot, it stayed about a foot off the floor and traveled in a straight line. If you're able to hit the ball in a straight line, okay, what we're gonna show next is how to hit corners accurately. But if I can hit the ball in a straight line, I'm not that far off from hitting the ball into the corner accurately with power, okay? If I hit the center of the ball, right, the ball should travel in a straight line, right? I hit the center, it goes in a straight line. If I use the same force, that same vertical force, but I apply it a little bit off the center of the ball, what you guys will notice here is it goes off on an angle, and in a game, that would be the shot that goes into the corner, okay? So, I'll get a little bit closer for you guys. If I hit the center, right, the ball should go in a straight line. Using the same force, if I just move my foot about a ½ inch to an inch off the center, and I apply that same force, the ball is gonna move on an angle. So that's why we talked about using the center of the ball as a reference point. So I'm here, straight, here's the corner pocket shot. If I apply the same force, the same vertical force to this, just a little bit off the center of the ball, okay? So then I'm straight. I'm not gonna change anything about my swing. I'm not gonna change anything about my first touch before the shot. All I'm changing is where I put my foot on the ball. So instead of hitting the exact center of the ball, I'm just hitting a little bit off the center, and it's gonna help me find the 8-ball corner pocket, okay? All right, so a quick review, and I'm gonna add a couple details that's gonna help you guys score more goals in games faster, okay? So it was the hard part of my foot on the center of the ball, using the center of the ball as a reference point. Then it was the 45-degree angle principle to be able to cut our 2 core issues in half. Then it was the full range of motion on the swing and transferring all the power of my body into the ball using the appropriate posture, and the hard part of my foot into the center of the ball, full range of motion following through. Then the last thing I showed you guys was, if I'm using the center of the ball as a reference point, if I go here and on the center and I move my foot over the center just a little bit, I'm gonna be able to find that 8-ball corner pocket, okay? A couple extra key details for you guys. Make sure that you're staring at the ball as you're taking that touch and as you're shooting it. One of the biggest mistakes that I made in my youth soccer career was I would dribble past people and I would get so excited to shoot the ball that I would stare at the goal. I was staring at the goal, not the ball, so then I would just flail the shot. It would land in East Guam. So make sure that as you guys are shooting, you're paying attention to where you're putting your foot on the ball, okay? That's gonna solve a lot of issues for you guys. Because if I'm here and I just look up a little bit, how am I supposed to find that point of reference, the center of the ball with that hard part of my foot? It's gonna be a lot more difficult, especially if I'm not staring at the ball. Maybe once you guys get to a very high level and you've really put these techniques into second nature, maybe then You guys can stare at the goal and not the ball, but by staring at the ball, you're gonna increase your chances of hitting that accurate shot greatly, okay? The second thing is, where are most goals scored on the field? Okay, this is very important. It's a little bit inside the 18 and about the width of the 6. That's where most goals in soccer are scored. Whether you play on FC Barcelona or you play on a youth travel team, about 60-something% of goals are scored in this area. So should you guys be shooting outside the box more often than shooting in here? No, you guys should be working where you're gonna score the most amount of goals, inside. The last thing I'm gonna give you guys, and this is a revolutionary concept, is this. Ready? Check this out, this is good stuff. So in the game, there's a lot of times where we have an opponent in front of us, right? Let's say this is my opponent. How quickly can I get to the side of my opponent and transition into the shot? So, because what you see a lot of times, even in the professional, the highest level of soccer, the guy beats the defender, right? And then it's 1, 2, 3, and then by the time the guy shoots it, this defender or another defender has recovered and blocked the opportunity. So how quick can I go from here, here, and then into the shot? Okay? Once you guys get pretty good with the 45-degree angle principle, you guys will be able to set yourselves up in the game to shoot. So as soon as you get just a little bit past the defender, you're already hitting it. If you do the move so fast the defender can't see it in time, how are they supposed to stop you? They cannot, okay? So as you guys are training this, I would stay here with the static one for a while, okay? And until I get it down to the point where I'm here and I'm already shooting it, you know, you'll score a lot more goals just off of that, just off just getting to the side and be able to strike you with that good technique, okay? So if you guys got anything out of this video, please leave a like, please leave a comment on what you would like me to do a video on next. And if you're new here or you're coming back, please consider subscribing to this channel. There's a lot of good stuff coming out in the next couple weeks, okay? If you guys haven't checked out my book, Untold Soccer Secrets, please check it out. It's good, a lot of good stuff. All these things are inside that book, okay? Along with a lot more, all right? So thank you guys, and peace out. Stefano's Training System. See you guys.